The father, currently portraying the hero Zorro himself, was having a celebration with the people of his city, La Vega. He was so proficient with the blade and the whip, you would have thought he was Zorro himself. Because honestly, he really was. They loved him. They adored him. The people of La Vega thought of him as their savior. And honestly, he was. Love was unconditional because they knew where he stood. The last Zorro actually originally stood, and nobody loved him more than his children. His son was a full believer, but his daughter didn't think Zorro existed. Everyone else knew better, especially his father. But as usual, darkness was following, and this darkness came in form of the cartel. Now, it was pretty obvious the cartel didn't like Zorro. He was a figure of rebellion. So this celebration was a slap to the face because they owned this town. And when the boss realized that no one stood up to oppose him, he decided to make an example. In front of everybody, he slit Zorro's throat in front of his kids, bro. Everybody dispersed, mostly because they started shooting. This was the day everything changed. This was the day Zorro was born. One of the few people who took this death the hardest was Rosa, and she grew up tough. She grew up struggling, and currently, she's working for the man who killed her father. No one around her understood this choice. Even her girlfriend thought it was ridiculous. But Rosa had to do what she had to do. It was not like she was a warrior or a fighter. She was just a driver, and she liked to drive. Right now, she was heading somewhere, the one place she knew she could find sanctuary in this town that belonged to the cartel. She went to the church. She went to make a confession. It was traumatic returning back to the spot where her father died, but she still needed to do what she had to do. Father, I have sinned. I'm here to confess that I have lied to my roommate about what I do for work. The father was like, bro, why'd you keep doing that? Stop calling her your roommate. We know you guys are dating. Jesus. She wanted to know about her brother. It's been a long time since she saw him. And the father, well, he makes it clear that he hasn't spoken since his father died. He advised her to go see her brother, but she didn't want to. Honestly, she didn't have the strength. She was just happy he wasn't in danger. But she was about to be in danger. A lot of it. As she drove to the compound, her partner was waiting for her. He wanted her to see the boss. The boss had called both of them in. He didn't know why, and she didn't know why either. But as soon as she arrived with disrespect. Wow, you're the driver. You're a female. Don't you think your talents are wasted? She tried not to be offended and just asked, what do you need, boss?